Hello Pisces, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. Today's read is a general read for the collective of Pisces. That means anybody that has Pisces anywhere in their chart, this message is meant for you. It may not necessarily be your message, it might be a message for the person sitting next to you that has Pisces in their chart, but please know I truly intend to get this message directed to you. This is a general message that is spirit-led. That means spirit may decide to hijack this message, and I need to give you a heads up about that. I placed an intent upon the cards for current energy for the month of March. Spirit will sometimes, on occasion, hijack the message and provide a completely different message than my intent placed upon the cards. I'm good with that. Spirit feels it's more important, it's more important. Also, Spirit might decide to make the message in regards to an individual that you're interacting with. And depending upon how close your energies are, how tight knit or webbed together your energies are, the read can get kind of skewy. It can be a message from them to you, a message to you from them. It can be their intent towards you, your intent towards them. It can be that way throughout the whole read, flip flop, back and forth. It's completely up to you to be able to perceive the message coming through, apply it where it's appropriate, but I definitely ask for you to not force this message to fit your situation, please. Okay, so in order to recognize whether this is or is not your message, first you look at the overall energy, what has happened overall through the month of March for you. Then you look at, and we're going to do a 5-card drop, the current situation and your thought process. Once you hit these two, then you should have a pretty good idea from there whether or not this is your message or not. And then we have your desires, challenges, outcomes. Of course, we'll always look at the bottom of the deck to see what the deep internal messages are in there. Kind of like your deep intentions, or however, looking deep inside yourself. It's the best way to put it. So if you don't feel like this is your message, if you don't resonate, you don't click with it, you feel comfortable with it, anything like that, I definitely encourage you to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs. Please, I do ask that you allow your intuition to guide you, though. And if your intuition leads you, or you feel drawn towards more than one message, that's okay, because Spirit may have more than one message there for you. So please allow your intuition to lead you to what message is best for you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the cards fly, and then we're going to do a review or an overview of the cards that are down. And then we will do some clarification to see if we can fine-tune the message a little bit more. And from there, then we'll get to the meat and potatoes and get your guidance from Spirit. And as with all reads, I do need to remind you that we all have free will, and we choose our own paths on our own. What is best for us, what we feel most comfortable with. Sometimes we need sometimes we seek a deeper insight into our situation just to see if they agree with us or if there is a better path. And that's where Spirit comes in. It is completely up to you to take in the message or to disregard it. But please remember, you always have free will. Okay, so I need to see if my calendar it is still burning good. Okay, so as we begin, let me settle myself for a second here. All right, Spirit, I ask for you to come forth and assist Pisces in opening their eyes to see, ears to hear, heart to feel, and intuition to discern the message they are about to receive. Please guide my hands in which you wish them to be led, and allow your messages to come forth to those seeking information and guidance in regards to their current circumstances. All right, general message for Pisces. Current energy regarding the month of March, please. There we go. Thank you very much. Ooh, thank you very much. That was the second one. General message for Pisces. Current energy regarding the month of March, please. Desires. Their desires, please. Thank you. Challenges. Okay, so challenges, possible outcome. That's kind of a side note. We'll just kind of set that right there. I believe that kind of actually ties in with that, but we'll see. Okay, overall energy, 5 of Swords. Can be either absolute determination to be successful, whether it be railroading over top of your mother to be able to achieve that, or a huge disagreement, like cutting words were used here that can never be taken back. But we'll find out as we do some clarification here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. Capricorn energy, earth element, honestly. Very strong energy. Why did I hear the word profound? But I just heard the word profound. An individual that has a plan, sticks to the plan, and is successful in everything they do. Okay? So, current energy, we have the Ace of Cups. New love, renewal of love, filling our cup up, making ourselves happy, letting that cup overflow with happiness and joy. That's where we currently are sitting. Possible renewal of our current thoughts. We're coming out of being insecure and feeling like we're not good enough. That is awesome. We are coming out of that. How beautiful. Starting to recognize your worth. Beautiful. Okay. Desire is to figure out how to lay that foundation so you can begin fresh and new and start building. Challenges is being logical and pulling your emotions back so you can make decisions that may be hurtful at times, but are necessary. And then the possible outcome, we have strength. Oh, yes, this ties to that. The strength to be able to, and to me, this is putting on airs. Needing to be strong and confident, right? We're holding ourselves back from offering that little cup, from opening up. We're trying to be strong so that we can do that. You know, dipping your toe in the water to see if it's okay. Will you accept my cup? Will you not? And you're trying to be strong, put on airs. You're pretty confident about being able to offer this cup, and you know, you're trying to be careful about how much you offer so you don't look like you're overzealous, you know, jumping the gun whenever they're not really truly into it, because you're wanting to lay a foundation and start building on it, right? So you're extremely conflicted. Extremely conflicted. It goes deep. But definitely, you know, wanting to accomplish. Well, let's do some clarification and see if we can get a little further here for you, Pisces, okay? All right, so please clarify the 5 of Swords for Pisces. Overall energy, current energy for the month of March, please. Now, the Death card is bringing something to an end so that something can grow out of that. Okay? There was a painful ending, possible sense of betrayal, taking some time to look at the whole picture and then put forth the effort to get the understanding and knowledge so you can have a new beginning that's full of truth and speaking the truth and heading towards what your calling is. And there's so many different options. A balance of equal give and take needs to be found so you can then move forward to a cup that's being offered by the King of Cups that you may or may not want to accept. And you're definitely wanting to bring an end to the conflict of being conflicted. Okay, so please clarify the Ace of Cups for Pisces. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups for Pisces. Current Knight of Wands. Fire element that moving in and out. They bring you happiness, though. Holding back from definitely pursuing a new path. So you're consciously holding back because you're feeling rather beat down about trying to create a new path. So you got lots of ideas, wanting to move swiftly in with a whole bunch of passion on how to, but there's no real commitment involved there. But you're the concept of clarity that it'll bring happiness. This is where you're sitting. It's kind of confusing right now. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles heading towards reverse. Thought process, please. Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Becoming more aware of yourself, more self-aware, conscious, confident, independent, self-sustaining, self-sufficient. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Equal give and take. Equal give and take may be found in this direction. Or at least you're believing so. One may be giving more than the other. So an equal give and take needs to be found. And then move towards offering a cup that someone may or may not want. Because Queen of Cups is holding back from, putting forth a whole bunch of effort to create a new path and be happy. There's things that you're not aware of, things that are hidden, that's being created. Let's clarify Page of Pentacles for the desires for Pisces, please. Yeah, manifesting. That's what's being manifested is figuring out a way to lay that foundation so you can begin building. Again, that Queen of Cups is holding back and clinging to that feeling of being beat down. And so they're holding back from creating this new path that will lead them to happiness. Clarify the King of Swords. The challenge, please. Page of Pentacles. A little bit of confusion. Some being guarded in regards to fulfilling their own wishes. Which is, laying that foundation and beginning new. There are some options that are being presented that need to make a decision needs to be made in order to have stability. So you can then move towards your happiness or your happily ever after. Right there. Please clarify Strength and Page of Cups. Tower. A decision needs to be made. You've realized the decision needs to be made, and it's a hard decision of which path it needs to be taken. Trying to find some balance here between two situations so that neither one feels neglected, and you're rather frustrated waiting for things to come to fruition. Yeah. And feeling out in the cold. Feeling like you're out in the cold, like things aren't going to work because of this Tower. So basically you're going to go from this little hurdle, and then it's going to go down a little bit, and you're going to go up. So you're going through a roller coaster right now, and that's quite normal. You know, the challenge is figuring out how to detach your emotions and be able to be logical, and figuring out how to begin this brand new beginning, because you're manifesting it, but how to go about it, because it's going to happen. You're manifesting it, and your desire is, so therefore you're manifesting this new opportunity. And so figuring out how to lay that out so you can then begin building on it. And yeah, there's some confusion, but standing your ground to fulfill your own wish is a must, even though that is a challenge and an obstacle for you. And this possible outcome of, I want to elaborate just a little bit more. A decision needs to be made. Okay, so please elaborate on the Tower, the possible outcome with Strength and Page of Cups, please. Please elaborate on this Tower with Strength and the Page of Cups for Pisces, please. Current energy for the month of March. Possible outcome. Realizing what direction you're supposed to go. So you've realized which direction you're supposed to go. Seven of Swords. Heading towards the upright. So figuring out that there is something needs to be reevaluated, because again, you're frustrated and you don't feel right, and having to wait for this to come to fruition, for this to come to pass. You've manifested it, and yet you have to wait, and it's frustrating, and you don't feel like it's going to be, it's going to come to fruition, but it is, well, at least for the most part, it should, because you've manifested it to come, and it is your calling, so it should be successful. And you realize that it is your calling. It's like somebody hit you over the head with a hammer, but you realize this is what you're supposed to do. So just reevaluating, heading towards figuring out which path to do that, or, how to go about doing that, which involves going into the Four of Swords, taking some time to get your thoughts straight in regards to this unknown, this path that you're not sure about, so you can have stability, close the cycle, and begin a new one with your partner that is in your community. Okay, so how about some guidance for Pisces? Wow, this is a little in depth here for Pisces. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands. So your guidance is to reevaluate the path and direction. I was just told reevaluate the direction in which you wish to go, so you can then focus on having that exciting new beginning. You will be victorious. When that wheel turns and you start heading towards your calling, your destiny, however, you will recognize that there may very well be a painful ending, and strength is needed so that you can move forward, Knight of Wands, and cut away what doesn't sever. I'm being told sever what does not fit. All right, Pisces. May you have stayed with me through that entirety. All right, so let's have a look and see about the energies that we have in here. We have Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, and Scorpio again. Okay, those are the energies that have dropped down on the table here. I do look forward to next week. It is your read for what Spirit has to say in regards to the month of April. So I do look forward to that. To all of those that receive this message on the, I believe, the 20th. Happy Ostara. Saturday night is the eve of. So may you have your plans set for the community. And in the meantime, I look forward to next week's read and stepping into spring. All right. Until then, may all your choices and decisions be very, very blessed.